Dan Orlovsky, if I were to say out loud right now that if I were starting a team with a quarterback, after I said Patrick Mahomes, I might consider Kyler Murray next, would you tell me that I was being ridiculous?
You're not being ridiculous. I'm still going to take Lamar Jackson over him, but you're not being ridiculous. I'd say this, Greeny. Kyler Murray is already in the top 5 players, not quarterbacks, top 5 players in the NFL that defenses do not want to play against. He's added this patience to his game. He's got this incredible awareness. He's got DeAndre Hopkins now, and you saw, like, real quickly a comfort and a growth between him and DeAndre Hopkins. Like, just this trust factor. He's amazing as a scrambler. I think he had like 93 yards scrambling yesterday. And so I say this, there's quarterbacks that can beat you with their arms, they could beat you with their legs, they could beat you with their mind. He could beat you 3 ways. He could beat you with his arm. He's phenomenal throwing the football. He could beat you with his legs. He's one of the best athletes in the NFL, and he's really developing his understanding of the game. So he's a top 5 player that teams do not want to play against, Greeny. If only there was a guy on this show that the day that Kyler Murray declared for the NFL told everybody he was going to be great. If there was only a guy on this show.
Listen, look, I give credit where it's due. Orlovsky was dead right on this kid, and I was wrong. I was the one sitting right here saying he's too small to play quarterback in the NFL. Orlovsky had this one right, and I had it dead wrong. Rex, let's come to you, because you were very skeptical about the hiring of Cliff Kingsbury there and some of the things they did. I know you've been impressed with what you saw from him yesterday.
No, absolutely. I think he's really grown as a coach, and I had questioned that. You know, he came out, we were going to run the air raid, this college, type offense. Well, you know what? He came out, went no huddle like the first series, then he settled down. Because what he understands now, it's about the team success. Right now, you have enough weapons. It's not about just, putting up yards. Putting up wins is the important thing. You don't need to trick people with the talent that you have. This young kid at quarterback is a superstar. There's no question. But I'm going to tell you what I was most impressed with Cliff Kingsbury. It was that he ends up getting Hopkins in. So, of course, that's easy. Oh, yeah? He also fed him the football. And the mark of a great coach is being able to get the ball to your best weapons. I've seen it over and over. A guy will get a great receiver, he'll get 3 or 4 targets. He had 16, and he had 14 catches.
Yep.
So to me, that shows me that this dude, he is sharp. I can get on him all he wants, but I got to tip my hat to him that he really impressed me that way.
Meanwhile, Dan Orlovsky, Deshaun Watson and the Texans played Thursday night, so they might have been watching TV yesterday. What would you imagine was going through Deshaun Watson's mind watching DeAndre Hopkins just take apart what we think might be the best defense in football yesterday?
Man, can I go back in time? Can I go back in time and maybe not sign that extension in Houston with this general manager, Bill O'Brien? Because the guy that I'm watching on television, is that the guy that we deemed not good enough to pay anymore? Or that we wasn't worthy enough to pay? Or made the decision that we were better off without him? Like, that's the guy that I'm watching have 14 catches, and all of a sudden the Cardinals are beating the defending NFC rep in the Super Bowl. So Deshaun Watson's got to be sitting there going, man, I wish I could go back and change the way I did some things.
I mean, listen, we watched them play on Thursday night against a defense that isn't as good as the San Francisco defense. I mean, Kansas City's defense has improved, but not as good. I believe DeAndre Hopkins is the best receiver in the National Football League, and they just decided to get rid of him. You don't win games by getting rid of your best player.
Greeny, Bill O'Brien, the GM, is killing Bill O'Brien, the coach.
Yep.
Like, that was an absolute atrocious move.
Absolutely. And look, and you see it immediately. When the things that you were so predictable become the problems immediately, that's when the criticism feels very valid. The Texans could have used him, and yesterday he beat San Francisco. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.